Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to yet another Z1R Randomizer. This is Game 3 against Alsoa and Potato Pony. And let's see who finally takes this best of 3 match. With me today in the booth, CD Improv. How you doing this afternoon?
I am good, thanks. I'm looking forward to potentially having a boomstick, since the remorse flag from Potato Pony was to choose to turn it full on, which means that book is going to be in a shop somewhere. We just don't know where yet.
And I love that. I always love a boomstick seed. I'm hoping at least one person gets it.
Well, at the same time, we were all joking around about the fact that we kind of need first quest money and to be able to find the wand for it to matter. But at the same time, you know what? You might as well choose to play something you're going to enjoy.
Well, Alsoa definitely looks like he's going to enjoy it, calling for boom time right here from the get-go.
All right, looks like we are underway. We're starting on the wood sword screen with the potions letter, and there's some money. I mean, it's 28 rupees. That's an all right medium, as long as, you know, maybe we got a first quest overworld and we'll end up with 3 large secrets instead of just 1. Oh,
well,
I
the wood
like
sword
this.
didn't go very far.
And the amusing, well, not the amusing part, but Potato Pony is actually choosing to head up this direction. He's going to go to vanilla level 1, which means he's going to get that sword in a little bit longer. Some Octrox are incredibly squishy on Alsoa's side. Potato Pony's going to find level 5.
A nice find. It's like he's going to choose to dig that just a little bit.
There's a chance this is second quest 5, but yeah, I'm not 100% sure. It could also be first quest, because there's 2 rooms down in the bottom right here, it looks like. But before we get too far in, we definitely want to also thank 2% Chungus for doing our tracking for us today. It was a very early race, so we were very happy to find out that there was going to be somebody joining us to push all those buttons and keep us up to date.
Yes, absolutely. We would be lost without you. Alsoa here, heading toward 1Q3, going to get an idea of what kind of overworld we're looking at.
Okay, we don't have 0 HP enemies, or those, no, game, but we want a boomstick game.
I know.
Hey, we
Definitely
at least don't
not
have
looking
to,
like it.
we at least don't have to buy a candle, but still, that's a little mean, video game. We've got a full second quest overworld, which means that we probably want to find, in addition to the boomstick, the book, and, you know, stabby weapons, we definitely want to find the recorder, the power bracelet, and maybe even a raft and a ladder.
Well, one thing's for sure, the Armos item is not where it's supposed to be. Instead, we find level 3.
Hey, level 3, that is first quest, I think. I'm fairly certain that's the kanji, the little throwing star.
It does look like it, and the triforce, not in its own room.
Yay! We're gonna have some sorts of shuffly things. That's good. I mean, I'm pretty excited about this one.
Now, I'm still waiting for somebody to go into their inventory screen so we can get our first look at what triforces they might have.
Nah, why would they do that? I mean, it's not like there's a bunch of people waiting and going, okay, what triforces do we have? Potato Pony, meanwhile, is kind of going to hit a dead end without a sword. And Alsoa finds the white sword. Oh, dear.
Oh. Potential for no item shuffle here.
Well, the white sword is a separate flag. You can actually have shuffled items, but still have the white sword as the white sword. It's, you know, we'll have to wait and see. We might get lucky. The Armos item is not at Death Armos.
Still interesting that Alsoa finds 2 swords before Potato Pony can even find his first.
Okay, we have what looks to be first quest level 1, because you're entering in the middle room, and we got a peek at those triforces. All right, so this is definitely first quest level 1. I have a feeling.
So what? Yeah, we're looking at either 3 or 2 and either 7 or 8.
We will, we'll find out shortly. All right, Potato Pony is about to get his wood sword out of this cave. Here comes the map in a very first quest, first level 1 position.
Okay, so that is definitely looking like 3. We have Triforce for 3 in that case.
And then 7 or 8, we won't know until we actually find 7 or 8. But man, if we end up with second quest back half, you gotta hope that it's level 8. Because you really don't want to have to go into second quest 8 if you can avoid it. Alright, Potato Pony has his wood sword. He's trying to get his first bomb drop. These Octoroks are not cooperating.
We got a bomb drop from that Gleeok.
That's different. I'm wondering if it was maybe just a stored bomb or something like that. Also, it's gonna pay. I can't pay the mugger because we don't have the heart option. Oh no. Okay, sorry about that, guys. We were just answering questions for Mickens Box, who is being amazing in the background and getting everything fixed for us. But alright, alsoa, meanwhile, continuing to go through this level 1. This is a great level to find early, because not only will it be able to tell you, if maybe Heart Shuffle's on, it'll also tell you if vanilla items are on, as Potato Pony's going back into this level 5, which we now know is definitely a first quest 5.
The other great thing about a 1Q1 is the fact that there are 2 or 3 items up for grabs.
Yeah.
So having multiple early items is fantastic. If we can stay alive.
Well, it depends upon the items. If we end up with 2 boomerangs and like a heart, I don't know that I would call it fantastic. Now, if we end up with a wand and a boomstick seed, that would be beyond fantastic.
Well, I mean, 2 boomerangs are better than 1, right?
I don't believe that Fred has implemented being able to dual wield boomerangs just yet. Though this enemy set in level 1 is pretty friendly. Those are not glowing snakes, so we do not, at the moment, have second quest enemies. Alright, alsoa is going to go ahead, use some bombs against these guys because they killed him last time.
Yeah, he's not very happy. He's using everything.
Yeah, I like that. Oh, hey, it's 32 for a Pepsi, 60 for a Coke, so I guess it's a Coke day.
And we have our first heart container in level 1.
Alright, we're going to get another free key. Now, alsoa's going to go ahead and kill the snakes because they're easy to take care of, and then just continue exploring again. No, actually, to answer a question in chat, I think that's a regular vanilla level 1 spot. Level 1 puts things down in that bottom row in that room quite often.
Oh, that's an interesting Goma.
Yeah, I didn't... Oh, was that in the useless room? Or no, we're in level 3 now on Potato Pony's side. Now, this is a key. Well, normally in vanilla 1, that would be a heart.
It would, but we found the heart just a few screens before.
Alright, here we go. So we've got a bunch of keys, which is nice for a level 1.
Looks like we have vanilla hints.
Oh, well, I mean, we can't have everything. Especially if we end up with item shuffle, I'm gonna be thrilled. Now, we do have a Triforce in a Triforce room, but we saw an empty Triforce room earlier, so either we just got an extra one somehow, or the game's being funny. And our... no, it's a boomerang. Alright.
Oh.
Well, no, here's the plus side, okay? If you're our runners, you're thrilled, because you know where the boomstick part of the boomstick is going to be.
True.
It's gonna be in... Well, actually, we'll find out when we find out what our back half is. Because there's a chance we might still need the Spuds charts as alsoa goes ahead, gets his bow out of level 1. Potato Pony finds a very vanilla raft in level 3. It could be necessary, though. We are on a straight second quest overworld, so that is useful to have as alsoa gets his Triforce out of level 1. No, to answer your question in chat, we have seen an empty Triforce room previously. We also saw the useless room from level 7.
And we also saw the level 1 boss room without the floor drop.
Yeah, that was actually, it was a key, actually, instead of being being a heart. So alsoa was going to find level 2. Now, if you're also, you're not, oh, look at the Disco NSU. I love this. This is fantastic.
Yeah, it's a fun room.
Now, did
Especially with the lava.
Did Potato Pony just leave level 3 without his Triforce?
I think he did.
Or did we start with that one and he's just done digging because did we start with it?
We did start with 3, yes. So he already has 3.
Okay, so we can go ahead and mark that both of our runners already have the Triforce from 3. We'll figure out whether or not they have 7 or 8 when we actually find 7 or 8. Alright, also is going to get some money on the floor. Now, if you're in a potential boomstick, you are in a boomstick seat. It's not even potential. You are going to appreciate any early rupee bosses, anywhere that can... Ow! That is not something you appreciate.
No.
We'd rather have a rupee boss in there, please, so we could farm it and get book money later on. Alright, back into 3 goes Alsoa, as Potato Pony is going to join him. Now, Potato Pony, having seen the raft, he's probably going to, I would assume, to be honest, I would even assume vanilla items at this point. I'd be like, oh, there's just a blue boomerang in here. It doesn't matter. We're gonna get the compass for Alsoa.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident in saying vanilla item placement.
I mean, we've seen a white sword. We've seen a raft in level 3, a boomerang and a bow in level 1. It's either that or just the biggest coincidence this week.
Now, I want to see a seed.
Oh, we need a ladder. Well, we know what level the ladder's going to be in, but that Triforce is in a boat room, which means we need to come back later.
Yeah. No, I want to see a seed where the only items that are shuffled are the silver arrows are shuffled with the magical boomerang.
Oh, that would be amusing. It's potentially possible. I mean, it's a coincidence of epic proportions. Meanwhile, Potato Pony's going to take a death to that same left mola room, and then also is going to find some more money up here at vanilla level 5. Alright, now we're continuing on. Alsoa is about to find level 3. I have to imagine he'll be able to clear it. We're kind of maybe... Oh, no, go away, door repair people. We want a boomstick. There's a floor heart for Potato Pony. He is up to 5 hearts, so when he eventually comes upon the white sword down in the Deadwoods, he's going to be able to get that damage upgrade. Well, he'll have a very good shot of being able to pick up that damage upgrade. And yeah, definitely Mako in chat saying that we're still hoping we might need to refer to the Spud chart for this one because we haven't yet seen anything out of the back half of our dungeons. So at this point, we still don't know if that second Triforce is 7. We don't know if it's 8. We don't know if it could... I mean, like, if it's first quest, Spuds would be amazing.
Personally, I'm hoping for a Shapes back half.
Yeah, that'd be fun. There's that lovely useless room from level 7. I mean, Shapes would be great. Especially if we do manage to get a boomstick out of level, let's say, 6.
Oh, yeah.
Though, you know, we do still need to have money and the ability to find the bookstore. Alright, Alsoa is doing a good job of using half-tile combat to take out these orange Wizrobes, who look about vanilla-ish.
Yeah, that was fantastic Wizrobe combat right there.
Hey, and there's that Triforce room without Triforce in it. I mean, it had a 5er, so we're greatly appreciative of that.
Sorry, Link, your Triforce is in another castle.
Ah, sorry, Link, your Triforce is in a room where you can't get it until you find level 4 and dig the ladder out. But alright, Potato Pony, he's already worked his entire way up through most of this level 2. He hasn't found the compass yet. But at this point, he's seen, I think there was a Goma in a room we couldn't kill. There was the, what he doesn't know yet is the moat-blocked Triforce. And, yeah, he's just looking for that compass. So this is the Triforce room. He's gonna go ahead and take out Aquamentus.
And it's going to be very sad to see what pops up.
Yeah, I think the funny part is, well, that's not going to be our item room there, but I think the blue boomerang is underneath something that we cannot kill, or maybe a key door at this point. Oh, look, there's blue wizards in level 3 guarding. I don't know that that's the raft staircase, but if it was, we missed Potato Pony doing an amazing job clearing it.
Yeah, I didn't see that combat.
Yeah, okay, there we go. I was about to say, how did we miss that? I'd feel like a jerk.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, Potato Pony decides to go ahead and pop out of 3.
Yeah, sadly he can't. Sadly he can't get the triforce. There's nothing we can do to get to that triforce until we find level 4.
I'm just grateful he didn't keep digging for that boomerang.
Yeah, that would have been... Well, I mean, at the same time, some form of ranged ability to pick things up from across the room is not a terrible thing.
True.
Alsoa is going to find level 3, see the raft, pick it up, and now he's done in there. He also managed to pick up a floor heart, so he has 5 hearts, which gives him a really good shot at being able to pick up the white sword back in the Deadwoods. Potato Pony's going to retry back into his money. I like this. Also is going to give us a screen scroll over into the Death Armos area. 73 rupees. I hope that's not our cheap bait.
It very well might be.
Let's hope we don't need it because, you know, I am 100% backing our runners trying to find the money to be able to get the book once we locate the bookstore.
It's either a cheap, expensive bait or an expensive, cheap bait.
Is that not the same thing? Oh, evil door repair woman, go away. Alright, so Potato Pony hasn't actually picked anything up since the last time he reset. So if he hits another door repair, he could go ahead and retry back into the original. I think he had like 90 rupees. Alsoa gets his white sword. Yay! Damage upgrade.
And there's an 85 meat, so
yeah,
there's our answer.
That's our cheap meat. What a jerk face game. Let's hope we don't need it. Alright, Alsoa's got the white sword. He's gonna go check out the bottom left-hand corner of this map. Now, both of our runners at this point should have the knowledge that we are on a pure second quest overworld, so there's no need to bomb or burn some of these spots. Alsoa's gonna... Oh my gosh. 87 rupee arrows. The game does not want us to have a boomstick.
No, it does not. Those are expensive arrows.
But I mean, knowing that your other arrows are in level 9, you totally pick those up. Potato Pony's
it's required.
Potato Pony's finally going to check vanilla level 3, get his blue candle, and be able to walk one screen up and go get a white sword. Yay! Alright, also, meanwhile, we're going to go burn some stuff back near start.
Alright, both of our runners at the exact same offense.
Yeah,
Also with a slight Triforce lead, but I mean, it's early enough, anything could happen.
Yeah, Potato Pony's about to continue burning the Deadwoods. He'll find level 1 here in just a minute, and then the main difference will be that Alsoa has wooden arrows.
We have a 3 rupee small secret. I don't see boomstick happening. Let's just be honest.
You're making me very sad, video game. This is not nice. Maybe we'll end up with like 150 large secret.
One can hope.
To answer your question in chat, was 5's item blocked? We couldn't make it far enough into 5. I don't remember if it was a combination of bosses or key doors or just not having bombs. So we'll have to see when Potato Pony ends, or Alsoa end up back in there. But we got like not even halfway up the guy's head, and then we got stuck. Ow. Ow. Oh gosh, go Potato Pony, go! He's gonna manage to take out this Gleeok, but wisely choose not to use his key. He's gonna have to, though, if he wants to get any further into level 1.
It looks like we have 0 HP bosses, potentially.
That's nice. That's actually really nice. Alright, Alsoa with 6 hearts is gonna go ahead and pick up a red potion. I like this. Even if we don't have second quest bubbles on, it's always helpful to have a little bit more health, and yeah, that's 0 HP. Or really squishy to the point where their white sword is killing them, as Alsoa is gonna find level 5. All right, let's see. Let's see what was blocking us here. Now, we know from alsoa's side that you can up and A out of that door repair, and it's not going to stop you from getting to anything you need in this dungeon.
Which is nice. That's a nasty charge on such a poverty seed.
Yeah, it really is. Like, you couldn't even pay the guy in hearts. That's just a little bit rude, and it looks like our answer in 5 was going to be that we just didn't have the keys to spend. Also, is going to go ahead and he's not going to, well, no, he's going to try to bomb up and get told no. So this is definitely a key blocked level 5. Potato Pony is going to continue using these keys in 1 because he's got to go up from this room and he'll be able to get to his bow. Wow, level 5 is just eating these keys for alsoa, and this mugger wants... Oh, alsoa's gonna pay him in a bomb? Alright.
Not only is it eating keys, but the key that it tried to give him was in a moat.
Yeah, we can't even pick that up. Like,
we can't even pick up the keys.
Yeah, alright. Meanwhile, Potato Pony picks up his bow, picks up the boomerang out of level 1. He's about to grab his triforce. He hasn't seen the floor heart, but I don't think that's gonna keep him in this level. As alsoa digs the recorder out of level 5. Now, you stay in here and you look around for the triforce, because we do need the triforce.
Yes, absolutely.
And I'm beginning to definitely agree with chat. I think we might actually have extra bosses on. Even though they're 0 HP, so they're very squishy bosses. But, you know, at the same time, they exist.
They're from the discount market.
The discount market? Oh, good. So they're like the knockoff. Oh, that's a moat room.
Exactly.
They're like the knockoff, misspelled, misshapen version of our enemy set. That is a ladder block in level 5.
Yeah, ladder is hard required this sea. There's a block everywhere.
All right, Potato Pony is going to see the arrow store with the 32 rupee bombs, which is just disgusting. And he's just going to make a note of it. He's only got 70 rupees left because of the door repairs. So hopefully he can find money to get his arrows here if they ever stop stealing it. Compass for alsoa. Well, maybe there's a transport staircase down here somewhere. Possibly. We hope.
Maybe.
I mean, we could... Oh, that key makes me want to... Well, the door closed, so never mind. I got excited up until the point where I noticed that shutter door had closed behind alsoa. Meaning, oh, yeah, no, we're ladder blocks in 5.
Alright, well, alsoa out of 5 then.
I mean, the nice thing is that it did end up giving us 4 additional keys after it ate 2 of them. We just whistled to vanilla level 2. Let's see what's actually under vanilla level 2 at the moment. It's recorder to unbeaten vanilla locate. No, wait, we're in second quest. It's blow the whistle again, alsoa, please. I think it's recorder to beaten dungeons, vanilla locations, but since we're on a second quest overworld, doesn't that change where the recorder takes you to?
No, in second quest, it takes you to all the first quest locations still.
Alright, well, you know, either way the recorder's not going to be much use, because it's not going to take us to the, or at least much use for finding those other levels. This one always confuses me, like, how does the game just decide to do that? Potato Pony, okay, I can understand this. He's like only like 20 rupees away from being able to buy bombs. Had he paid that guy, he would, not bombs, arrows. He wouldn't be able to get those anytime soon. We haven't seen the large secret yet, so I can agree with that. Pay the bomb.
Now, the one place that the recorder will come in handy, though, is we have a plethora of recorder spots in this second quest overworld.
Very true. And here comes the recorder for Potato Pony. Now, he also is going to stick in here looking around for the triforce, and in a couple of rooms or so, after he picks up some nice keys, which is the only benefit of being key blocked in this bottom half, not key blocked, ladder blocked in the bottom half, he's going to find the moat room, and he'll know for sure that he's going to have to find 4 in order to get to the triforce. But it's like a little consolation prize. Here, have like 4 keys for having to come back to this level 5. Hey, there's level... Oh. Hey, that's a door that goes straight up. Ooh. That is, okay. I think that means we have the triforce for level 7, which is why Alsoa is leaving, because the only thing in there is going to be the red candle.
Yep, that is true.
Because there was a door that went straight up. If we'd entered from that position into a second quest level 7, there would have been no door leaving straight up the top of the screen, so that's great. Alsoa gets what I'm assuming was the power bracelet from underneath the armmost. He's going to go ahead and give us a recorder check.
So I understand Alsoa's... I do understand Alsoa's logic in saying, well, this has to be first quest. Or that this can't be second quest, at least.
So
but how do we rule out shapes?
Well, the thing is he doesn't need to rule out shapes because shapes shares the same triforce chart as first quest. So as long as he knows it's not a second quest 7, he no longer has to care about that level.
Yeah, the light bulb went off just as soon as I said it.
It's okay. I'm having that kind of a day myself. I ate like a handful of jelly beans to try to wake back up, and it just wasn't doing anything. All right, Potato Pony's gonna blow the recorder. Yeah, it will also take him to level 2. Now, this could be really useful for, like, exploring the overworld, but I'm kind of curious as to why Potato Pony didn't bother checking what was underneath the lake, and maybe he's going back to do it right now. Because, I mean,
also,
again...
interesting to hear that the recorder isn't a song, but a major scale.
Yeah, I like it when it does that. It's kind of funny.
I'm assuming C major.
I have no idea. I don't really do music stuff much anymore. But alright, thankfully Potato has the information, because I think I would have been like freaking out later on if it somehow turned into recorder to new unbeaten locations and I had whistled and assumed that it was vanilla. I would have been very feisty.
Yeah, I've seen that happen before, where it takes you to a vanilla location, and lo and behold, there actually was a level there.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of races like that. I think one of them, the runners, it was actually their home screen was on, what was it, First Quest 5, Vanilla 5? Which turned out to be a completely different dungeon that day. Alright, Alsoa's working back up to some money. Potato Pony has 62 rupees. I mean, he's getting there. We gotta get a little bit more before he's gonna be able to buy those arrows, pick up the... Oh. We're gonna leave that rupee behind. It wasn't important. Because, I mean, at this point, while I would really like for the runners to get Boomstick, I think it may end up being more important for them to get arrows, wood arrows, to go with their bow. Just in case we run into, like, 8 different Gomas in level 8.
Well, with extra bosses on, that's a huge possibility.
Yeah, it's one of those things, like, you don't want to leave yourself open to not being able to finish a seed because you have no money left on the overworld and you have to go buy arrows because your arrows aren't available until level 9. See, look, Alsoa wisely using the boomerang to pick that fire up off the floor.
I personally feel like Boomerang is one of the least appreciated weapons in the game. It can be really useful, especially in the early game.
And if you have 0 HP enemies, but I don't know that I'd necessarily call it a weapon otherwise. There you go. Potato Pony picks up the 5er in time to find a take any. Oh, 28. Game, you ruined my joy. We're limping along with barely any money. And again, Alsoa choosing, he's got the money, he needs bombs to go to Death Mountain, he's gonna make the smart play and pick up a pack of bombs so that he can at least bomb a good deal of these caves up here.
32 is hard, though.
I know, it's better than 40, but it's still not nice. Alright, meanwhile, Alsoa's gonna do a screen scroll here. Oh, nope, he's walking, never mind. He's gonna do the reverse screen scroll.
Oh. Not going where I thought he was.
Yeah, I thought he was... sorry, I thought he was going to Death Mountain, but it looks like maybe we're going to the northeast, where there are still some open caves we have to look at. And, I think, Lost Hills.
Yeah, I'm thinking Lost Hills. He's got that power bracelet. He's got 2 power bracelet checks up there in the Lost Hills.
Well, he's already done the one on the vanilla one, and it turns out the Andy roads are vanilla. So that just leaves the second quest push blocks. So yeah, vanilla. Nah, second quest level. What is it? 4 that's on that transition screen. All right, we're all whistling the desert. We're all doing our I feel like we're like in band practice because of the scales.
I know.
But all right, here we go. So just gonna screen scroll past the spiders. They're actually thankfully pretty squishy.
There we go. Potato Pony finally picking up his wooden arrows. Now Soa finds the boomstick. Hey, it's 7 rupees cheaper. It's a discounted book.
Yeah, oh, hey, this is slightly more important. We've just found level 4. The level 4 is going to have our ladder in it. Let's just hope that we can actually get to it.
Alsoa making the biggest good call going back over here to Casino Corner and finding this level 4.
Yeah, this was a good play. He had a lot of open checks up in this area, so he's basically just, oh, look, Potato Pony's going to give us a raft check without a raft, though technically he has the raft. Because that's vanilla level 4, so he's whistling to, I think, vanilla level 5? Nope, back to 2.
No, that is 5.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's a fairy pond today. There we go. All right, that works. There's the ladder for Alsoa. And we find the potions letter that we started the game with, I think? No, what did we start with? Potions letter,
I think
right?
we did start with potion letter, yeah.
Yeah, see? Well, I mean, we could dual wield newspapers. might actually hurt more than a boomerang at this point. Alright, there's the Triforce and 4 for Alsoa. He's already got the recorder. The ladder. He's got the Triforce. I think he even found the floor heart just on off chance he wasn't digging for it. Now he is just looking for his remaining levels, which would be 8, 9, and 6. I don't think we've seen 6.
No, we've not seen 6 yet. That was an incredibly fast 4.
Oh, game.
You're killing me, Smalls.
This is fine. Potato Pony's gonna find the large secret underneath one of the grave recorder spots, and the game is just not going to give us a boomstick today. There's Mags, though. I mean, we're only a couple of hearts away from being able to give that a try.
And there's level 8.
Ooh, alright. Wow, that is so pink. This is a great northeast corner for
Pepto-Bismol
Alsoa.
pink.
Yeah, or bubblegum or cotton candy.
I like bubblegum. It's much better than Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah, no, Pepto-Bismol is bad. Now, we're in the E column, which means we entered in L, and there was a room straight above us. So yeah, this does kind of look like a first quest 8. I mean, the game could still prove me wrong, and it could end up being shapes. As Alsoa already found the staircase art. There's the shield.
It's essentially 2 items on one screen there.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna be thrilled. We're gonna be thrilled to find the any key if we can get to it. But I think at this point, Alsoa is just gonna take the Triforce and run. Potato Pony is going to probably just verify that this is in fact first quest level 7. And then run away, because you have the Triforce from here, and there's no real reason to dig this unless you really want a red candle. Like, really, really, really want a red candle?
Either that, or it hasn't really clicked that he's already got the Triforce.
That is a possibility. It's kind of one of those things that, like, a lot of people will look at it and will go, okay, well, that's either 7 or 8, and then you just forget which one it actually is. Alright, Alsoa is continuing to look for his Triforce here. And yes, we do have Boomstick, because Potato Pony, as his remorse flag, turned it on. Full on. So we knew it was going to be Boomstick the moment we rolled the seed, and level 8 is bow blocked. We can't get anywhere without killing this Goma.
Well, fortunately, Potato Pony is out of 7. That is very huge for him.
Yeah,
whether he realizes it or not.
He should be finishing up the extra checks he has here, like in the Dead Woods. He's gonna get his power bracelet. There you go. I think maybe when he whistled up to 5, he was hoping to do the power bracelet checks, but had not actually picked it up yet. He has 74 rupees. What are we buying, Potato Pony? Oh, we're gonna get a potion. Or we're gonna look at the potions and then say goodbye. That is another Goma. Blocking the Triforce in level 8. So that arrow pickup for both Alsoa and Potato Pony was very heads up, because if we didn't have those arrows, we wouldn't have been able to get our Triforce out of level 8. To answer your question in chat, we did actually have our drop group shuffle, so there's not really, unless you go all the way to the grave and start farming the guineas, there's no way to know if they're still in the money group or not.
Potato Pony looking remorsefully at that book that he requested.
And yeah, Unfundone, I completely agree with Alsoa, leaving that level 8 behind. You got 7 keys at this point. If you somehow end up using all 7 of those keys and you have to come back, well, there's not that much more left to Vanilla First Quest 8. But at this point, you're just going to take the chance and try not to get killed. There is the Floor Heart for Potato Pony out of level 4. Now, the ladder and the Triforce aren't very deep into this force, so Potato Pony's going to be, hopefully, in and out as quick as he can. And yeah, that was a little bit close, playing Can I Boomerang this Lionel before he sword beams me on Alsoa's screen. A little dangerous there. I mean, he had
the range is just a little shorter.
He had enough health to live through a couple of them, but it still worries me when he does that. And this is level 6.
Okay, that's the last level. We found them all.
Yeah, we needed a ladder to get here, ironically, but we're already ladder blocked out of 2 and 5. So here comes the ladder for Potato Pony.
Also, I spoke too soon. We still need 9.
Oh, yeah.
Don't know where 9 is yet.
Yeah, we might want to finish the game. It might be helpful. We'll see.
Yeah.
There is, now if you're Alsoa, there's a wand in here, and even if you cannot get Boomstick, the ability to be able to use the wand and the white sword as double damage is amazing. Here's the ironic part about killing this Dig Dogger. We had 0 HP bosses, but our boss enemies, the regular enemies are not 0 HP, so Spiky had 1 health, or 0 health, but his Dig Dogger babies were a bit beefier. It's kind of funny. Potato Pony's going to go ahead and get his Triforce ladder out of level 4. He's headed in the direction to go ahead and find level 8, as long as he saves a bomb. So yeah, it's a little sad that the game is being a bit trolley faced.
Yeah, it's been extremely trolley faced.
It's like, here, we'll take your 0 HP boss and give you plus or minus little guys. All right, here's level 8 for Potato Pony. Again, we can pirouette that door. That is no problem. Alsoa does not have a whole heck of a lot of health, so he's gotta be careful of the Dig Dogger, but we have to kill it, as I think that's our transport staircase. Potato Pony finds the super room in level 8, which is going to have the big shield, and there's a Gibdo eating a heart. Oh, bombs would have been really nice there. Now, Alsoa does kill the little mini Dig Doggers. Looks like Potato Pony is going to pick up the shield. Not everybody does this.
No, I appreciate the shield pickup, especially when you're getting later in the game.
I do too, but it's one of those things where you have to actually remember to use it. But since you know, we could maybe have Wizrobes in 9, it's a good call. I like this.
I think we'll definitely see Wizrobes in 9, and I'm loving seeing Alsoa's use of the boomerang. He has used the boomerang extremely well throughout this seed.
Yeah, he managed to get the, there we go. He's knocking the grabby hands together so they can hit them, because he had lost his sword to the bubble. It's just a regular bubble, but, you know, still, he couldn't. Oh, are you going to put our wand under another Dig Dogger game? He really wants the compass. There you go.
There we are.
But yeah, I'm one of those people, so Big Shield is really nice, but I never remember to actually face in the direction of the fireball or the beam that's coming at me, so I always take the damage no matter what. Now, Alsoa's gonna go ahead and kill the orange dark nuts, hoping for a bomb drop. Nope, we're not that lucky. And now we're gonna kill that guy too? Yeah, might as well. I mean, he's 0 HP, so it's only gonna take 1 arrow. Potato Pony also gets his Triforce out of 8. He's got 5 keys now. I don't know that we see him go back in yet.
No, and that actually ties them up on the Triforce count.
Yeah, this is really gonna come down to where is this Triforce in 6 and who can find 9? Because, I mean, level 2, it's not going to take them long to walk back in there and pick up that Triforce. Level 5, it might take a little bit longer because we have a few more rooms in the top half. But 6 is kind of beefy. It's not as bad as Shape 6, though.
Fortunately, all of our players have all of their overworld blocking items.
Yeah,
so they've got everything they need to fully explore this overworld.
We just wouldn't mind some bombs, and I'm looking at that dig dogger going, buddy, are you blocking my are you blocking my boomstick there? Alsoa is gonna get a nice bomb drop here off of the floor. He couldn't get any of the normal bomb droppers to actually drop bombs, which is a little sad. Oh, Potato Ponies.
Oh no.
Not checking the ladder spots immediately, but it's okay. He's gonna go to Death Mountain. He has a higher amount of checks, I guess, and he's gonna go back to 2. All right, Potato Pony's gonna go wrap up 2. That's fine.
Okay, not a bad call at all. He's got that ladder. He can actually finish it.
Yeah, and he's got the power bracelet, which will kind of take him back over in that direction when he gets ready to do the river checks. So I'm not like super worried. And that's another Triforce blocked by Goma. So those arrows really coming in clutch today. There's the blue boomerang underneath the thing we couldn't kill. There's the Triforce out of level 6 for Alsoa. I don't think we see him go back in. I think at 41 minutes into a seed with vanilla items that, other than the ladder has been fairly straightforward, I don't think we see him spend any more time digging that level 6. We're gonna go find 9.
Yeah, he's out of there.
Potato Pony gets his Triforce from the moat room in level 2. Also is gonna find a little bit more money. Now, I'll be curious to see if Alsoa heads back into... He's kind of headed in the direction of 5. If he heads back into those 2 dungeons that we've already seen to get the Triforces that were ladder blocked, or if we continue looking through Death Mountain, because he's only got 2 bombs, which is a little worrisome.
Yeah, that's not very many. Potato Pony also heading in the direction of 5.
Well, Potato Pony's already got the Triforce out of 2. He's gonna stop, pick up a bomb pack, because, again, we haven't really had a lot of overroll bomb drops.
Yeah, bombs have been hard to find. In fact, I think I've mostly been seeing bosses dropping the bombs.
Yeah, that was a little strange, because I didn't think that was a thing. Like, Alsoa, when he got that bomb drop earlier, I almost wanted to say that that was like a stored bomb situation. As both of our runners are going to be here in level 5, Alsoa and Potato Pony both have the compass. It was easy to get to. So we just have to, you know, get into the room and kill whatever's in there. Now, if the game wants to maybe give us keys or things like that along the way, we definitely take it. Or we just take the very, very free Triforce in kind of a weird spot and leave and go find 9. Or, in Alsoa's case, 2.
I'd say that's a pretty fair plan. That's exactly what Alsoa was thinking as well.
Now, he's only got 1 bomb right now. There is a bomb shop down here that he knows about. He's going to check this recorder spot. I think he's going to basically work his way back around towards 2, which at some point is going to get him the large secret out of the grave. But sadly, that large secret just isn't enough today. Even with the 46 rupees he currently has, but is about to spend on a pack of bombs, it wouldn't have been enough to get him the boomstick. Plus, we're not going back into 6. Potato Pony gets the triforce out of level 5. He is now just looking for level 6 and 9.
Which, if he keeps going the direction he has been, he will find 6 fairly quickly. It just depends upon whether he decides to do those river checks.
Yeah, I mean, we know that level 6 is one of the river checks, but I'm trying to remember. I know Potato Pony whistled the entire desert, but does he choose to go into Death Mountain before he checks the river spots?
Well, we'll know that here just a moment. Left or right? It is going to be left.
Okay, I can't say that I blame him. You've got a power bracelet, a recorder, 2 bomb spots, and 1 bomb spot, sorry, and an open cave. So I can understand him going this direction first.
Vanilla hints, we don't need them.
Alright, Alsoa, meanwhile, is going to come down here, check this recorder spot, find magical sword. Maybe he could pick it up. That'd be funny.
Here's a power bracelet check, and it is a secret.
Yeah, but it's only 3 rupees. That doesn't do us any good.
Here, have a couple of pennies.
We're like, gee, thanks, game. I can't even get a piece of candy with this.
Go buy yourself a stick of gum.
To answer a question in the chat, yes, Alsoa is actually headed in the direction of level 2 right now. He's got the compass. He's seen the triforces in the middle of a moat room. He just is still looking for level 9, which at this point, I'm guessing Death Mountain.
I'm thinking it's gonna have to be Death Mountain. Pretty well they've checked everywhere else on the map.
Yeah, I mean, like, we've done most of the recorder spots. There's, like, 1 more power bracelet all the way in the left of Death Mountain. And these door repairs are just not going to cut us any slack.
Okay, Potato Pony gonna whistle away.
Change his mind.
No, he's changing his mind.
This could be good. He's got those 2 river spots. If you whistle away, you're going to be even further from those 2 checks. As Alsoa picks up his last triforce out of level 2. And, yeah, now we're just really looking for level 9. Like, Dame, can we have this last thing, please?
Alright, here we go. Potato Pony on the right track here. He's going to get into 6. Hopefully it won't take him too long.
Alright. See, this is just gonna be money. He's got to check this other one, but that'll net him level 6. The Triforce in 6 wasn't that hard to get to. It was kind of a fairly forced path. And again, as much as we'd love Boomstick, we're not going to see that. Alsoa burns himself. It looks like he's going to start thinking about working up a count so that he doesn't run out of bombs on Death Mountain.
Potato Pony trying to pirouette away through this opening screen, and does.
Yeah, so level 6 is the one that has like that weird like little hook down on the bottom. Because it's going to have the room right above here, the room here, it goes over 3, and then it just kind of goes in a straight line up what is, I think it's supposed to be like a sleeping dragon?
Yeah, it's an interesting one. I always thought it looked kind of like E.T. personally.
I mean, lots of things look like E.T. depending upon which video game you're thinking about. Alsoa's going to find a potion shop. I would almost think about buying that potion, Alsoa, but that's just me. He's going to get off the screen before the Lionel shoots him.
Has Alsoa already used his potions?
He still has, they started with the letter Unpundun. The reason he didn't pick it up is because it's already in his inventory. It was their starting item today. Alsoa's going to push the power bracelet and find bait. Crouching dragon or sleeping tiger? Sure, Slamu. Totally. It's like the what? Bracket minus room type thingy? Alright, Alsoa is trying to not take any hits. He's using some arrows because he's that worried that these Lionels are going to get him. He's got to stay without taking damage so that he can have a force, but he took damage, so I don't even know where in the count we are.
I have no idea.
Alright, we're going to shoot some of these guys, get a few hearts.
Okay, here we go.
Oh,
and he miscounted.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Well, it's okay because he found the large secret. He can save here, go to the bomb store, take the any road, and go back up to Death Mountain, and he's going to be fine. True. Potato Pony finds the transport staircase again. He had far less trouble with that dig dogger than alsoa did.
Now that failed bomb count is actually really good news for Potato Pony. It buys him a couple of minutes to go ahead and try and clear out this 6, find that triforce, and start his own search for level 9.
Yeah, so alsoa's going to go ahead, pick up, I imagine he'd pick up 2 bomb packs here. I'd almost like to see him save after doing this, but I guess that would kind of technically be a waste of time. And I mean, we're still going to be dealing with a first quest level 9, which is 6 sets of transport staircases, 2 items, and, you know, shenanigans.
Who doesn't love shenaniganery?
If I'm watching it, I'm okay with it. If I'm the one playing it, then I'm going to be sad. Now, alsoa is going to do these same checks that we saw Potato Pony do, and then work his way back towards West Death Mountain. So right now, like, other than the fact that Potato Pony hasn't quite... he's in the Triforce room now. He's about to get his Triforce out of level 6. We're basically at the same spot. alsoa is doing the checks that we just saw Potato Pony do. Potato Pony's got his Triforce out of 6, and then I think we're both converging on West Death Mountain to try to find what we're missing.
Yeah, this race to 9 is incredibly close at this point.
Yep, alsoa's got to be careful not to take a Lionel Beam to the face. Oh dear. There you go. Oh
you
no.
mean like that one?
Yeah, like that one. Though, you know what? It could almost work out, because if he takes the any roads from start, it's going to put him back on West Death Mountain as Potato Pony is about 9.
There it is. Just like that. All it takes is a couple of deaths and a well-placed bomb, and the lead changes hands.
All right, guys. Potato Pony has entered level 9. What are we looking for, Bakuda?
Well, we are looking for the roar of the great big pig and the door that refuses to open.
Okay, I think that sounds perfectly fair.
And I think we just found the roar.
Well, I mean... Yep, we did. Thankfully, we didn't actually go into Ganon's room.
Is this the... It's the door!
Zelda.
This is over! It's over at this point.
No. What else are we looking for, Bakuda?
We did not find it. We're looking for the arrows that aren't made of wood.
Yeah, we kind of can't kill Ganon.
No, we can't, but we have to go through the room, maybe.
Or bomb to the left there.
Nope, okay,
no,
yeah.
Ganon,
okay,
all
Ganon
right,
to the left, Ganon to the left.
But yeah, alsoa is going to do this last check that he just missed. He's going to go back down, and he's 1 or 2 screens away. But yes, we kind of need the silvers. We're not playing a Link to the Past where you can do the weird spinny trick and kill Ganon without silvers.
But that's a fun trick.
I haven't figured out how to do that yet, and I don't really have any... I don't have any, like, desire to do so. But alright, guys, alsoa is about to find level 9 as well.
This race still incredibly close here.
Alright, so here we go. We kind of only have 2 different directions we can go in right now. We both... alsoa has a few more keys at the moment than Potato Pony did. alsoa's like, silly bat, why did you not die? He's gonna hear Ganon right now. He's going to check up, which will not net him Ganon, but will help him nail down exactly where he might be. Now, since alsoa didn't go to the right, he's not going to know if that is potentially Zelda. Alright, we can't go that way. There is a column out there in vanilla level 9. We can't go the other way either. Wow, this is such a forced path. And I would almost... alsoa's down to 2 bombs. Potato Pony only has 3. And to answer a question in chat, they both sacrificed a key to get through a mugger because they didn't have the money to pay the guy and he wasn't asking for hearts. alsoa's about to find Zelda's room right now. There won't be any wall masters in that room. Now, if I'm down to 2 bombs... Oh, alsoa is gonna... Well, he's down to 1 bomb now. I would almost want to bomb left into where we think Ganon's room is, just to have that information as to whether or not I need to find an alternate path.
That's a very good point.
We're just hoping there's some form of bomb dropper in here.
There has to be. The logic requires that there's at least one bomb dropper in every dungeon. The question is, which one is the bomb dropper?
Well, I mean, oops, snakes would be great. There is a way into Ganon's room for, I think it is, unless we're all the way on the other side. Yeah, this 9 is definitely interesting, and we need to. Yeah, I don't know if we found any gels at this point in 9. But both of our runners, Alsoa is out of bombs. Potato Pony has a single bomb left, and you really just don't want to use your key here because Potato Pony's only got 3.
Now, one thing that might actually be huge in Potato Pony's favor, he has the money to buy new bombs should he run out. Alsoa at 17 rupees, he's gonna have to farm a little bit in order to restock.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, so this right side staircase, that's on the other side of Ganon. So we've now been to the 2 rooms on either side of Ganon. That's interesting.
That's really interesting.
And there's a horizontal chute above this one, so we can't just walk straight across here.
This is one of those crazy seats where, yeah, you know where Ganon is. Now, how do I get there?
Well, I mean, you might have to leave level 9 to find some form of explosives.
And that's exactly what Alsoa was thinking.
Yeah, Potato Pony, meanwhile, is also down to a single bomb. He's either going to have to work up a force, or he's also going to have to leave level 9 to get bombs. Looks like Alsoa is going back and farming what may or may not have been bomb droppers on the overworld. Potato Pony finds, I don't know if this is the transport we came out in the first place. Alsoa at this point is just going, okay, game, give me some money. Please, can I have some money? And this is one of Alsoa's least favorite things to have to do in any game. Actually, I think it's probably a lot of runners' least favorite things to do in any game is to have to farm rupees on the overworld somehow in order to buy a required key or bomb pack so that you can just go back into a dungeon. Yeah,
the moment you have to do that, you already feel like you've lost.
Hey, we got bombs!
Hey, there's a bomb.
Yay!
Where did that come from?
I think it was actually a blue Octorok. Because there was a blue Octorok and a blue Gorilla, I think, up in there, and he hit both of them at the same time.
Meanwhile, on Potato Pony's side, he finds a free bomb pack on the floor.
Yay! Free bombs. Free bombs are nice as well. Alright, Alsoa is headed back into level 9 with those 4 bombs. Now, if you are Alsoa, you might want to think about working up a count. We have a Goma. Well, if this is silvers, I would get a good laugh out of this, because technically it means that logically you were required to buy wood arrows in order to get your silvers. It's not, though. Alright, Alsoa is going to continue on. We're going to be looking for some more bomb walls at this point. He still has 7 keys. Potato Pony is down to 1.
Yeah, that might.
Ooh, this is, I think, a new direction. I don't think we saw a Potato Pony bomb through that wall.
Okay, where's this gonna lead?
Well, we got a room full of blue Gurias. We're just gonna walk right out that key door. You got 7 keys at this point. We got a potential push block. Just don't die.
Yeah, this could be something.
Maybe safety door these guys. Okay,
Ooh, took a hit, but gets a fairy. That's good.
That's good. That's helpful. That keeps us
Potato
alive.
Pony dying before he can get down that staircase.
Yeah, this is one of the more unfortunate parts. You're 58 minutes into a race. You gotta be rattled because you know how close the first couple was. Oh yeah, Potato Pony did find that staircase. We've seen this from his side. I love killing these guys with the boomerang, by the way. Sadly,
they got Alsoa first.
Yeah. Sadly, he didn't use the potion. He chose the boomerang, but it's okay. We're just gonna do it again. Potato Pony's in that room. He's headed back south. He's headed back towards that staircase, or is he gonna go north? Where are we going, Pony? Alright, so we got the little jail room. Again, we're just to the left side of Ganon, who's on the other side of that wall. Alsoa is gonna find the same staircase I think Potato Pony just left a minute or two ago.
Potato Pony, meanwhile, heading back up to where he died just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, I would. If you've seen a lot of the transports in this level, you want to get them out of the way as quickly as you can, but unfortunately for Potato Pony, he takes another boomerang to the side of the face. Hey, we got a nice, happy, chill Moldorm staircase.
You know what I haven't seen yet? What we haven't seen in this level 9?
Any items at all?
Where's the whiz ropes?
They're not here because our dungeon enemies actually did shuffle today because we had whiz robes in level 3.
We did have them in 3, okay.
Yeah, we had them. They were in level 3. We didn't get to see a lot of them, but we had them. Alsoa's gonna find a bomb well out of this the Chevy room. We're gonna get a key off the floor. Potato Pony's gonna find the compass that we really don't need. Alright, and again, you're getting your 3 bombs. If you're Alsoa, you need to start thinking about doing a bomb group. Or a bomb force, sorry.
Potato Pony gets lucky.
Ooh, Alsoa, get out
bombs.
of the room! Hey, that's awesome. Alright, good force for Potato Pony. He is at 7 bombs now.
Alright, here we are heading up into new territory here on Potato's side.
Yeah, so it's kind of funny that both Ganon and Zelda are blocking a good portion of the top northeast section of the dungeon.
Well, that is an excellent find up there for Potato Pony with only 1 key left.
Yeah, he definitely wants that, and he's got 2 doors that he can take instead of just using his keys. That's a helpful thing. Alsoa's like, nope, I'm just gonna leave this right here and walk around it, get another key for his trouble. He's like, alright, I'm gonna use this again. I don't think, have we seen this room? We have not. There's the red ring for Alsoa.
Red ring.
So it's not Silver's, but it's still pretty helpful as long as you don't die to the bats before getting there. Alsoa's gonna finally use the potion. Good job.
I want this ring!
Yes. Don't die before picking up the red ring out of a staircase. We won't let you forget this. And Malkier, both of our runners have seen the door into Zelda. They don't need to confirm the route. They found it already. We found that like 10 seconds after we found Ganon because Zelda's in one of the rooms that could have been Ganon. Alright, Alsoa's gonna find the horizontal, the vertical shoot room here and get turned back around. Potato Pony, meanwhile, he's actually up above Zelda. This is one of the sections we haven't seen of 9. I think you can only get here maybe through a really, really funky route or a staircase. Alright, let's go see what's right above Zelda. Not a staircase room. Okay.
That would be interesting if it was Silver's immediately. You have Ganon, Zelda, and Silver's just right next to each other.
Except for you have to go the really long way around to get to the Silver's because you can't bomb through Zelda's room to get there. Yeah, that'd be good. Alright, meanwhile, look at this map on Alsoa's side. This is crazy.
This is insane.
Hey, there's some bombs. We definitely need those.
Yeah, Potato Bunny doing a really good job forcing some bombs as he goes through this level 9.
Yeah, he's been doing a really good job of keeping that. Now we're down to, we've got the northwest, and then we have a couple of rooms down in the bottom left side.
I'd think in northwest. There's still a decent chunk of that northwest that hasn't been explored yet.
Also is going to find the Goma staircase and clip right in. He's going to go ahead and take this. Now, Potato Pony got up into that section by coming through the tea room on a ladder clip, which means that logically there's got to be a staircase over here somewhere that lets you into that without having to do the clip. Oh, Alsoa, why are we murdering that room? Alright, so this could be a, well no, it's a dark room. I don't know if this could even be a push block right now.
Okay, this could be something here.
Yeah, we haven't seen that on Alsoa's
He's going to go in here, and
there
it is! Silvers for Alsoa.
Yeah.
Potato Pony nowhere close to that room. I think this game might be over at this point.
Well, given where Ganon and Zelda happen to be, unless Alsoa dies to Ganon, well, we still have to figure out how to get into Ganon's room, by the way.
We do. Now, has anybody tried actually bombing that first room to the right of Ganon?
No, they didn't have bombs in order to do it. So let's just hope this opens. There we go. It opens for Alsoa. As we know, it's a right side staircase to the left, and it's that other room to the right, so...
Zero HP Ganon. Down goes the pig. We have bacon.
What? She's 2 rooms away. I guess maybe technically this is pretty close. Alright, Potato Pony, meanwhile, is hopefully kind of headed in the right direction. I think Alsoa found a bomb hole, but let's get some GGs in chat, guys, for Alsoa finishing with an official race time GG time of hurry up. I mistook the door. I thought it was a little early.
Here we go.
There we go, with a race time GG time of 1:04:54.
That really was a fantastic race.
Yeah, this was interesting. That 9 was just that was the thing. I think it just came down to Alsoa was popping key doors because he had more keys. Potato Pony finally finds the bomb wall in a room you don't want to have to clear. I think he's gonna go to the south here. Welcome and GG's to Alsoa.
I fell behind the entire seat as soon as I saw the ladder.
Well, no, oddly enough, so you had a very, very slight lead up until the point where Potato Pony left 6 and pretty much immediately found 9. And then it was even again, but it was like maybe like a 1/10 of a lead, basically. As Potato Pony finds his silvers in level 9.
I assume, based on the tracker, Potato Pony did not buy the book.
No, neither of you could afford it by the time you actually found the bookstore. I was very sad.
Who could afford the book with the money situation of this seed? This was insane.
The money situation, you have to buy wood arrows for 2 levels, you have to get the recorder out of 5. You almost... I'm very happy we didn't have to buy me, because I would have been very upset if we had to buy me.
Yeah, I was cheering when we did... Well, I was like, please don't let us have to buy that, because neither of the runners can afford this right now.
And let's not forget, I've never seen so many bomb packs purchased in one seed before.
Yeah, I don't know what on the overworld was actually supposed to be dropping bombs today. As Potato Pony finds 0 HP Ganon, he's gonna take him down.
Red Moblins dropped bombs. I think the blue Moblins did too, and like blue Octoroks?
I think I saw you get a bomb pack when you had to leave 9. I'm just going, oh, he hates this. He hates having to leave 9 to go farm for either money or drops to finish the game.
Yes, that was probably the saltiest I got in the entire seed, is when the game said, no, go leave 9 because nothing in 9 drops bombs, literally.
Yeah, I don't know that we've actually seen an enemy drop bombs, but there was a lucky floor pack of bombs from Potato Pony, who finishes with a race time GG time of 1:07:05. Let's get some more GGs in chat. This was incredibly close.
It was extremely close.
Also,
the enemy in 9 that dropped bombs were the gels.
All right, that makes sense.
Yeah, but were they the gels that started off as the little gels, or were they the gels that had to split from the other guys? Hey, welcome.
No, they were the little gels.
Because those two have separate drops. So if you come into a room and the little gels are there, they're going to have a different drop than the gels that split out of the souls.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the bomb droppers were the little gels that spawned from the big gels.
Okay. And not the room full of other ones. But hi, Potato Pony!
Hey, GG's Alsoa.
GG's, what a seed.
I am a little sad that we didn't get Boomstick.
Me too.
Same, but I mean, it was just way too expensive with how you had to buy all the things.
Yeah,
the only discount in the game was actually the Boomstick book. That was the only cheaper thing in the seed.
I mean, the candle was 50 rupees.
Okay, that's fair.
But I bought 4 bomb packs and thought, well, if I had just bought the book with all these bomb packs, I still would have had to go find the wand in 6.
Yeah, I don't think... We saw both of you in 6. You had to clear it a good ways to get to the Triforce, but I'm like, I don't think we see them go back in. Like, they're not going back into that for the wand. Definitely not. But that was, so it was actually incredibly close. I think for a very short time, alsoa had a teeny tiny lead because he had already found, he found level 6 first and got the Triforce out, and then he just needed to wrap things up, and then he took an unfortunate death on the open cave screen next to Vanilla 9, I think it was?
It was the recorder spot next to
Okay.
Vanilla 9.
Yep. And that's how Potato Pony, you actually finished up in 6 and then immediately found level 9.
And then I was in 9 for about 35 years.
Yeah, alsoa was like, probably like a minute behind you, so it wasn't like that much of a difference, but just figuring out how to get through, or how to get to the room that has the bomb wall that leads over to that far left column where your silvers and, oddly enough, red ring were hiding. It was interesting. At least I think the red ring was in the same column, but it was close. It was in that bottom left-hand side.
The red ring was the bottom left-hand side. It was the fourth column, kinda near start, but you had to take a really wonky path to get there.
It's mainly frustrated because before I did the whole northeast of 9, I was gonna check that dangling door I had heading towards where the silvers ended up being, and I died to the gorillas like a room short of the staircase. And so then I went a different way, and I probably would have been there 3 or 4 minutes earlier if I had not taken that death.
And that probably changes the whole outcome.
Yeah, ironically, you were the first runner to figure out how to get above Ganon and Zelda. Because that was another section of 9 that for the longest time we're just going, well, there's rooms up there. We don't know if they,
right, and
they matter.
That's what I ended up doing after I took that death. And if only I hadn't.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
But I mean, it was 9. It was 9 doing 9 things, basically.
Yeah, I had a 14 stair 9, if that makes you feel any better. I saw all the stairs, and I'm like, please, no.
10 or 11, maybe. I don't know.
Now, I will be honest, I thought I lost this race the moment I had to leave 9 to go get bombs.
Yeah, well.
Well, at the same time, Potato Pony was down to a single bomb, and it took 4 or 5 rooms to be able to find there was a bomb pack on the floor somewhere. And that's when you started really putting in more effort towards the bomb forces, and that's when Potato Pony stopped running out of bombs. Or even getting close is because he was paying attention to his bomb count.
Yeah, it turns out the Zols dropped bombs, so that was nice, but I only figured that out, I don't know, after I'd been in 9 for like 13 minutes or something.
Yeah, I just kind of assumed that all the bomb droppers were bomb blocked and didn't even think about it, trying to farm bombs off of any of the enemies that I had access to, because I only had access to the first like 7 rooms.
Yeah, it was definitely interesting. And then the whole thing where you had 2 ladder blocked levels, and then you had 2 triforces that were blocked by Gomas.
Yeah, the Gomas were out in force.
By the way, shoutouts to that required mugger in 5 being terrible.
Yeah, we saw both of you go through that.
What did you pay him with, alsoa?
Bomb.
Yeah, me too, but I wasn't happy about it.
Yeah, I was like, well, I could get a boomstick if I keep the money, but also I had like 10 rupees at the time, so I wasn't going to go farm 40 rupees to get a recorder.
I think I had like 5 more rupees than what it cost, so I debated it, but I was like, there's not a lot of money here, so I paid the bomb.
It was actually a good call on your side, Potato Pony, because I don't think you'd actually been able to buy your wood arrows yet. And if you paid that
was
mugger,
part of it too, and I knew since the items were vanilla that I was gonna want, and because there were Gomas everywhere, that I was gonna want arrows before I got into 9. So
I felt terrible about picking up the wood arrows as I picked them up because I'm like, well, I'm probably not getting a boomstick this seed. Oh well.
Well, I mean, your one large secret that was 89 rupees was underneath the recorder, which means you already had to pay the mugger. It's just like, really? Thanks, game. And then you had a small secret of 3.
Yep.
Yeah, that one was nasty.
That was just gross. And your cheap bait.
Beating up on the Gleoks after that terrible Gleok in our second race also.
Oh yeah, the 0 HP Gleoks are fantastic, and I'm like, really? Because I kind of wanted not 0 HP bosses so that I could get more Gleok kills, but the game said, no, here's free bosses, except big doggers don't count.
Exactly, and then one of them turned around and murdered you.
Yes, and then I didn't go back and fight it again.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you had to, though, because wasn't that the one that was guarding the transport staircase?
No, I died to the one in the BMOS room.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the other one. I was like, well, all right, we got to go back there. But you checked. I liked the fact, though, that the ladder block, having to clear because you can't just walk across there at that point in 5, ended up getting you guys a good deal of keys because they're just sitting all over the place for free on the floor.
Yeah, and then 9 ate them all up.
Very, very true. But I mean, at least it got you to 9. Like, you know,
True,
it
true.
got you in the door at the very least.
I considered digging 8 for the magic key, but I'm like, yeah, I got 7 keys. That's probably enough, right?
Well, I mean, it barely was.
When I was in 9 and there were all these key doors that I hadn't gone through, I was thinking to myself, if I get stuck, I'm gonna have to go back to 8 and find that magic key. So,
Yeah, because there wasn't enough money to do anything, really.
There wasn't even enough money to buy bombs.
And
I was
they
also a
rolled
little
up.
disappointed when the recorder wasn't the exciting find all the levels one.
Yeah, I was actually
Yeah.
confused when you guys ended up at Vanilla 2. I was like, wait, aren't we in a second quest overworld? Because I forgot it was dependent on the dungeons and not the overworld itself. But, you know, I have issues with that no matter what.
I had no idea either. I'm sure you noticed I started
I
just
was so glad
shooting
you
everywhere.
went back.
because I'm like, I have no idea where it's going to take me, so
Yeah.
I'll go somewhere and then clear wherever I end up.
Well, I mean, you landed on that Vanilla 2 screen, and I'm like, oh. And then you walked away, and I was like, Potato Pony didn't check that. I really kind of hoped that... And I mean, I knew at that point, because Elso had already had the recorder, and he'd already checked it. I'm just like, I kind of hope maybe he goes back and checks that, just so he has the information as to that not being anything.
Magical sword would have been nice, but not having wizards in 9 really helped not need the magical sword.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'll
I
take
was
him
looking
and...
forward to using my big shield to fight all the Wizrobes in 9, but then there weren't any.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's the reason why there were no Wizards in 9 in the first place.
Your
By the
big
way, I'm
shield
annoyed at
scared
level
them
3.
off? Because of the Wizrobes.
Yeah, I cleared the blue wizard room on like 4 bombs. I feel great about it, and then the block doesn't push.
Yeah, we saw that. I saw you clearing that, and I was like, wait, this isn't the room the raft was in, I don't think. Because we missed Potato Pony clearing that room. Like, we just saw him going down and getting the raft, because I think at that point you were already in 5, maybe? You were somewhere, and I was paying attention to that, and
I was somewhere.
you were somewhere. I mean, you were in the video game, but then when you went back and were in the Wizard room, I'm like, I don't think that's the room Potato Pony cleared for that, because if he had done a really quick, amazing job of bombing those Wizrobes, I would have hoped we'd have noticed.
In fact, I don't think I saw a blue Wizrobe once in the entire seed, which is just fine with me.
Yeah, that sounds like
That's
a really
glorious.
nice present. Yeah, that's like,
I-
okay.
Outside of that one room, I don't think I saw any either. They were probably all in 7, which nobody was digging.
Well, I actually went. It wasn't enough to cost the match, but I blanked on vanilla items again. So when I found 7, I went like 3 rooms in, saw a Patra that was guarding a potential item stair, fought it, died, and then was like, wait a second, this is just going to be the red candle, and I left. But I think it probably only cost me like a minute.
Yeah,
That would not have been
wasn't-
enough.
Yeah, it was not. It came down to who found that silly bomb wall situation, and 9
Yep.
really did. But yeah, we were like, we were trying to figure out. We're like, maybe he just really wants the red candle, because you didn't have enough hearts, and then I was like, well, maybe he forgot which triforce it was, because I mean, I'm slightly dyslexic on occasion, so I'll look at the 7 and 8 block and think that I have 8 when I actually have 7, or I'll think I have 7 when I actually have 8, and it's, confusing.
Yeah. No, I knew I had the Triforce. I just forgot about vanilla items momentarily and was like, well, maybe if there's an item quickly, I can get an advantage because you needed the raft for it. So there was a chance it would have been late, but I just forgot that I knew what the item was.
Yeah, I mean, it happens, and you did eventually. You did. I thought it was awesome that you cleared the room in 2 that was hiding our blue boomerang.
Yeah, well, I thought maybe it would be a key or something, so I
Yeah.
figured I would have the arrows ready when I walked in there.
Yeah, something a little more useful. Though I love the blue boomerang is my favorite, but at that point, early in a race, any boomerang is good.
Yeah.
Because Alzoa was making good use of it to stun the little mini dig doggers after dying to the one in the B-most room, so that they couldn't kill him.
Yep.
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 So Alsoa, moving on, you'll be facing either Antlers or Sea Falcon. Any preference as to which runner you're up against?
Well, Antlers will be a Swiss rematch, so that could be very fun. Elsewise, no preference.
Okay, and Potato Pony, I mean, this has to, even though unfortunately you're out now, I mean, look at your last round. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I would have loved to keep playing, but it's been a great tournament, and my goal was to win one round of the brackets, and I ended up winning 2 and getting to play against awesome folks like Zarnax and Chess Jerk, and now Alsoa, and so it's a lot of fun. And I want to thank everybody who has volunteered and made it possible, but I also I want to thank you, CD, especially. I think you ended up doing comms on like almost all of the races I've done, and it's just been a pleasure to listen back to them, and you have such a tremendous knowledge of the game, and you combine it with having a good time, and it's really it's an honor to have you do commentary, so thank you.
Well, it's my pleasure, though. I really do feel like an idiot when I'm doing this, because it's just it's just me sitting here in my living room talking at the wall and being all like, yay and derpy and stuff like that. But I really am glad that people seem to like it. And man, I just wish I could use some of that information when I'm actually playing the video game myself.
It is a lot different when you have the screen in front of you trying to do the things and then try to remember all of the other things versus when you don't have to worry about, this wizard is going to kill me.
I'm really good at the wizard's killing me part. Like, I'm fantastic at that.
There's just something about having the controller in your hand and that clock ticking in the corner. All knowledge just flies out of your head.
What's a controller?
I don't know. It's the thing the cat keeps trying to steal.
Okay, note to self, if I have cats, don't have a controller.
But you're a bird, why would you have cats?
Exactly.
Okay. But anyway, plus you play on keyboard. Yes. Now, if you had a cat and it somehow managed to pick up your keyboard and walk that halfway across the room, I'd be incredibly impressed and afraid of that cat.
I would too, especially because I have to live with it.
Yeah, well, I mean...
No, cats don't steal keyboards, they sleep on keyboards.
That's valid.
Mine have not quite figured that out, and I'm hoping they don't, because I really like my nice clicky mechanical buttons, and cat hair gets in the way.
I don't know, mine might just sleep on top of my tower, and then I'll have to clean it constantly.
Well, it is nice and warm. I mean, they like the warmth, which I think is apparently why they're supposed to like keyboards. But anyway, coming up here for the rest of the night, guys, we do have a couple more races starting at 8 p.m. here on SpeedGaming. We have the aforementioned Antlers taking on Sea Falcon in Game 1. That's going to be here in SpeedGaming. At 9:30 p.m. on SpeedGaming 2, we have Sidetown versus Sigil 711 Game 3 of 3, because, man, that's been a Series 2. And then just shortly after midnight tomorrow, or this morning, or something like that, on SpeedGaming Prime, we have Game 2 of Spotosaurus versus Shaddy. So it's going to be a busy night.
Busy night, but a fun night.
Oh yeah, I'm just going, really? I how much sleep do I need for work tomorrow?
Get 2 hours and you're good.
Add caffeine and sugar to everything you make and you're fine.
I don't think that my chef would like that, but it'll be okay. But anyway, guys, I want to thank both of our runners for a really amazing match. This was incredibly close, and it really just did come down to that bomb wall. Like, whoever found the bomb wall first was in very good shape to take this. So GG's to you both. Big thank you to 2% Chungus for doing our tracking in the background. And of course to Bakuda for doing early commentary with me. Yay!
Woo! Also want to thank chat for keeping us on our toes and making it entertaining for us and everyone around. And, I'll echo what Potato Pony said. CD Improv, you're very fun to go commentate with. You have great knowledge and energy, and it's always a pleasure being in the booth with you.
I ditto, and thank you guys very much. But all right, let's go watch some more Zelda. Have a great night.